Uh, um, Welcome everybody. This is Tyrion Mapping here, willing to tell y'all to predict OCB. So this is currently the contestant, currently in episode 1, in OCB 1, aka episode 1, there are 40 contestants. Now, some things I'm gonna say. This video contains episode 13 spoilers. So if you don't want to hear that, then just don't listen to it. But in basic words, now my prediction isn't going to be 100% accurate in its fine details, but I'll try to make sure there's not too many people who are salty about it. So pick your character who you want to root for, and let's get started. For this, we're going to cut to our current stage, OCB 12. So that means we're gonna have the characters who have been eliminated leave, as will be shown. Okay, so this is OCB as is right now. So as you can see, Team Tulip has a bit of a disadvantage, but now this is where prediction starts. So up for elimination is the Titans. Yeah, the Titans. That sounds about accurate. Okay, so I'm gonna cut to the gist. The bottom now. Remember when I said this contains OCB spoilers? This is what I'm referring to. So the bottom two is Europa and Thea. Who will be going away? That will be Thea, with a 3-vote difference, actually. Now, the reason why Thea would leave is because she caused her team to lose, and I forgot what episode it was, but she made her team lose in that episode. So yeah. Plus, Europa can be pretty sassy and rude at times. Well, she is kind at times. So that's my reasoning. And sometimes some of the reasoning of the comments. Okay, let's see here. Yep, Team Tulip made an error in the challenge, so they're automatically up for elimination. This is where my prediction is going to get bumpy here, because it's tough to determine who would be eliminated here. But this is my guess, so just take this with a grain of salt, and if you find anything wrong with it, just remind me kindly, okay? Kindly. Don't yell at me, okay? I try, okay? It's hard when fans like you guys are unpredictable. So, yeah. Now, today we're gonna have a debut. This is where my waste kinda comes in, considering I have a recommended character in mind that his name is Terry, aka Edistovi. So Team Green wins, so Terry will be joining in. It will actually be interesting to see how Terry interacts with Team Green, considering, his grudge against Earth, but who knows, maybe he'll calm down. Now, on to the team that loses this challenge, and that will be the Titans. Now, again, so let's get right to the elimination. Okay, so now keep in mind, I mean, unless a new hated character pops up during the time during the 2 episode long gap, then I'd honestly see Europa getting eliminated. Her sassy attitude wouldn't really help much either. Combining with the fact that as her team numbers dwindled, well, so did her amount of buffers, considering, you know what I mean, okay? Anyhow, now let's get to who loses the challenge. Okay, now, Team Green would have somewhat of uncooperation here, as Terry and Earth probably wouldn't agree on how to solve the challenge. Also, again, another part of my prediction is the challenge is basically the challenge would basically be to try and what was it? Would be to would be to okay, I can't think of it, but basically it's kind of like a puzzle. Terry and Earth probably wouldn't agree too much on it, but in the end, this kind of would put Terry in a tough position here. Because for Terry, he knew that it was only a matter of time before he was up for elimination, not a matter of if. So that's gonna happen. So yeah, let's cut to the elimination. Okay, hear me out on this one. The reason why I see Mars getting eliminated was, one, Terry, who was also in the bottom two, many probably didn't want to vote for him so soon, considering, he still didn't have enough character development. So maybe Terry had a chance to change. And he did, or he would. But now, another reason is if Mars were to dump his team over some cheese sticks again, then his team along with the viewers would probably want him out. So yeah, that's the case. And Terry at least didn't try to sabotage. As a matter of fact, he is somewhat loyal to a team and he just wanted to win by then. So yeah. Okay, here. So now Sip currently the Sip Team Tulip loses again, cause in this case Uranus's, or I'm just gonna say Uranus's invention didn't really work much. So yeah, this puts his team up for elimination. So, and plus it was, again, much like the previous, again, it was only a matter of time, not a matter of if. So yeah. Okay, well, okay, hear me out. Despite your Uranus being the one whose invention failed, Juno was becoming increasingly kind of aggressive towards other contestants like Jupiter in particular. And also her whole "my name is Juno" kind of thing, plus her mood swings probably would result in her downfall. And even now though, Juno fought, fought valiantly. It didn't really work in her favor. The tides didn't turn in her favor though, as she just got angry throughout the challenge. That's also another thing I'm rolling in. How will viewers hate on a character in a challenge? Except without further ado, let's just get to the elimination. Okay, so the dwarves here have been on quite the winning streak, but here their streak would be brought down by a competition. Apparently it was a heat competition, or who could make the most fire for episode 17. And all of these guys, most of the contestants couldn't really do anything. Well, it wasn't really just the challenge in general. The dwarves lost because reasons. So, but in any case, let's get to the elimination. Okay, now hear me out here. Eris probably would basically be a more toned down version of Pluto, but even now, this probably wouldn't save her from the elimination zone. Especially considering that she was the sole reason her team lost in the situation. Plus, her increasing attitude was just rubbing people the wrong way, all the while Io actually became likable here. So yeah, that's something to note. Okay, let's see who'd win here. I mean, lose. Okay, lose. And that would be the Titans. Now, the Titans had been on quite the streak, but they'd probably be brought down by Shiverstar's mistake. Okay, hear me out on this one. The reason why I see Shiverstar going here is because she kind of caused her team to lose with the challenge, and viewers, and she kind of didn't really have much to her character aside from being a copy of Earth. So unless NC decides, unless Enceladus OC decides to try and give Shiverstar more character development, she'll probably have to say goodnight on this episode. Sorry, pun intended. Okay, so what better way here to begin the first to get ready for our first merger than to end the huge streak of a huge team. I do see this happening to try and get something out, some stuff out of the way, but let's just get to the elimination. You know, you know the drill. So yeah. Okay. The reason why I see this happening is because keep in mind the keep in mind Milda did some stuff back in episode 12, like accidentally killing nearly killing Io. And we don't know. I don't really. She did a lot of stuff back there. Plus, she doesn't really have too much to her character, so I wouldn't be surprised if she had to say sayonara. Okay, here. So now that we have made it to the first merger, the team on the left side is the Green Titans. Why does that sound so familiar from one Eureka episode? Oh well. And on the other side we have the Tulip Dwarves. I need to come up with better names, but basically, here we're going to be having a rejoin. Now, here we're going to see something happen. We're actually about to see a new elimination system pop up. So before I do that, introduce that, let's explain the teams. So up here we have two teams of 12. That leaves us with 24 people left. Good grief. I never would have said that. Never thought I'd be saying that. But basically, we're about to have 25 left, considering we're going to have a rejoin. So let's say that, so for this, the Green Dwarves win, and for that, they actually get, for that, Nathans joins back. Considering many of the contestants would probably want him to come back, plus Nathans would probably be useful for the team. So yeah. In addition, every 2 episodes here, well, actually, yeah, every 2 episodes, the team that came out on top will have to decide who they want from the losing team. So basically, we're also introducing a vote to save system. So basically, the 2 contestants with the least votes will leave the team, and the contestants from the winning team have to decide which one of them they want on their team. Yep. Without further ado, let's go to the elimination. Okay, hear me out on this one. I get this vibe that Luna would not really have too much of a fan base behind her, while Typhus would probably have. I don't. Yeah, I think it's Typhus, but she'd probably have more controversy surrounding her because, reasons. But of course, the team accepts Luna in the team. So yeah, that's that's about it right there. Yep. In episode 21, the Tulip Dwarves, I think, yeah, the Tulip Dwarves lose. But keep in mind, I did say every 2 episodes, a the win a team will decide which one of the losing team's members, least voted bottom 2 members, would join. So basically, yeah, that's so currently. Let's just get to the elimination because I'm stuttering now. Okay, so hear me out. Uranus would probably have one of his inventions screw up for the second time. And again, some viewers might say that this gives the team an unfair advantage, like it did in episode like it did last episode here in the prediction. So, yep, yeah. Plus, I mean, many people probably wouldn't. Uranus would probably not have too much of a fan base, considering he ignored Neptune 10 episodes ago. So, yeah. Yep. Anyhow, winning the challenge today will be the green dwarves, and losing is the tulip dwarves. Okay, so Umbreon would probably not have changed too much, whereas opposed to she probably would be more of a toned down version of herself 20 episodes ago. So, in any case, I personally see Mimus joining the Green Titans. Also back there, I meant to say Titans. I meant to say the Titans. The Green Titans. That's what I meant to say. I kind of forget. Just ignore it for now, okay? I keep stuttering. I need to stop that. Okay, now what better way to end this prediction than to have the Green Titans go up for elimination? Now, in part 2, we're going to be reviewing episodes 24 through 30. That's the plan for next episode. Except for now, except for this elimination, let's just keep it simple. Okay, the reason why I'd see Sussex getting eliminated here is because he threatened to tear Wasp apart. I've forgotten what episode it was. I think it was sometime in episode 10, I think. But he probably has become more aggressive towards Wasp for not having the game be fair. But again, he probably lost fans over that. Plus, he was on a team with somewhat of fan favorites. Plus the new vote to save system. So, yeah. But in any case, it's your boy Annosaurus here, signing off. Adios.